and happy Black History Month. What do you mean it's Black History Month, and why am I, a white woman, telling you happy Black History Month? Well, let me tell you something. I don't care if you're the lily whitest from a field of the lily whitest and your ancestry is the lily brightest. Black history is about you. Black history is not only about black people or black culture or black heroes or black accomplishments or black reparations. Black history is about the world we all live in and have lived in, and mistakes made and heroes unsung, and our preparations to be sure that these injustices and these mistreatments and these prejudices will never again be committed. And in light of what has happened, and in light of the neo-Nazis and related idiocy, I stand before you to have submitted that a race of people who were betrayed by their own and against their will traded for gold and in slave ships brought to this country, robbed of family ties and stripped of dignity and stripped of clothes and stripped of will to live and owned by folks who attempted to dehumanize unwilling victims for monetary gain who built the glory of the South on the whip-marked backs of those unfortunate enough to be caught in the giant nets of slave traders and hunters who were their own people and for trinkets and shiny coins were bought, still though unallowed to become educated and not recognized as a people, and still though through the spirit of African kings, still though downtrodden and still though denied humanity, and still though having been tortured and beaten in each black soul the drumbeat of ancestor sings, that these people, these Negroes, these slaves, these so-called quasi-humans who were captured and maimed and jailed in cages, whenever they dared to pursue freedom in a hostile land, whenever they dared to retaliate, whenever they dared to fight back in their rages, and sometimes helped by those that risked lives, farmlands, children, imprisonment if they left traces that they reached out in the dark of night and in hidden barns and forests with love and smuggled food to those with ebony faces, still 400 years later continue to be reviled by their own people as they lift up their heads and claim their right to history. Still 400 years later must overcome overwhelming odds and old ways and antiquated ideas, and it is still a mystery how a people whose great-great-grandmothers were beaten and raped by white slave masters as their families watched in tears could give birth to proud black African women who have become educators and leaders and judges in later years, and how their great-great-grandfathers who in their youth were ripped from their homeland and survived being chained in a ship infested with disease could sire men who rose to greatness and power and led their people to a new level. And would someone tell me how pleased that no matter how great the effort, no matter how great the humiliation, no matter how great the torment, no matter how great the atrocity, the will, the drive, the inner strength, the ambition, the nobility, the courage, the basic instinct to exceed survival, born through sheer tenacity, has given birth not to just Martin Luther King, but my husband, his family, our friends, and countless others who have shown the way to pride and freedom and enlightenment, to unenslave not only the black people but all of their brothers, and taught us the bitter lesson that we are better than ourselves and led by a divine will, which against our worst efforts will still be done. The lessons of black history are lessons to all of the children of the Creator, that battles born of evil ultimately will never be won.